What's going on, brothers? It's Let Me Tell You the Name. Got another video for you. As you're entitled, While We Live, Part 46. Here goes. So, I briefly touched up on this in my last installment of While We Live, and I think the Black Box also, but I figure I'd go ahead and share more of my thoughts on this installment, so check this out. That ghetto subculture is dying out because of a few reasons. The first obvious reason is because the Productive Brothers have left. Not all of them, but a sizable portion of them have left. They've decided to turn the page and get away from this gangsta grill shit. There's been nothing more than a detriment to them. That's the first reason. The second reason why the ghetto subculture is dying is because the usual suspects in that community that typically ran their fuckery and their dysfunction, they're now all online doing the same shit. Their bad habits, they never got rid of them. They never got rid of them. Because they somehow feel that they should basically remain loyal to it. And not be the first to say, no, we don't have to. Because the mindset, the whole culture is ass backwards. Up is down, down is up. It's basically a culture where you don't have to join the military to go to war. It's a culture where the mother is both the father and the mother. And that's just an abomination. That's ass backwards. And it's also a culture that's anti-intellectual. Translation. You can be born and raised in the ghetto, go to college, get a degree, and then come home and be the object of scorn and mockery. Translation. They reward failure and punish success. And enough productive men saw this and they just decided they don't want any more of it. You hear? They don't want any more of this shit. So check this out. The reason why you're seeing these domestic reptiles and these hoochies acting out and their behavior is getting worse is because we're not there. You hear? We are not there. We've left. And because we've left, the reach back is failing. The would-be stepfathers, the would-be ghetto custodians, the would-be suckers that these bitch-made simps and bitch-made crabs were steering to failure, they're not there. They're gone. They're going to greener pastures. And not only did they leave, they've also been comparing notes with other brothers who have the same desire to get a piece of a better life. Whether it's through the trades, whether it's through higher education, they decided they want a piece of a better life, and they went for it. And I'm proud of them. You see, I'm gonna say it like this. The reason why these domestic reptiles and the cream team, they don't want the drama and the mayhem and the weapons grade stupidity to end is because if it ends, they won't have an excuse for their bad behavior. You hear? If the drama, the mayhem, and the stupidity were to end, they wouldn't have any more excuses for their bad behavior. All these setting people to be robbed and murdered, there'll be no excuse for that. All the child abuse and second-degree murder, there'd be no excuse for that. All the lying, cheating, and stealing, there would be no excuse for that. They have to clean up their behavior, but they don't want to do that. And what they really want is for you productive brothers, they want all us to go back to being criminals. Because as long as we are dregs, they can continue in their mayhem and use us as scapegoats for their fuck-ups. And I'm not about that life. Things have to get better. And if they don't want things to get better, leave them. You hear? Leave them. Let them go. And times are changing. People are changing. Brothers are becoming more candid. And they're having serious conversations. Conversations about their future, about their safety, and how they can put themselves in a situation of maximum safety and advantage. And one of the best ways for them to keep their hands clean is to stay away from this domestic reptile. And nothing to do with these hoochies. Had nothing to do with them. Because from a spiritual standpoint and a mental standpoint, they never left the plantation. They're still there. It doesn't matter that 64% of us are middle class. It doesn't matter that we're on a straight and narrow. It doesn't matter to them. They like what they like. You're not going to change them. You're not going to change them. Hell, I heard not too long ago that those domestic reptiles who are part of BLM, that movement went bankrupt, is basically going into bankruptcy. Yep, the grip has run dry. They're going into bankruptcy. So let me ask you this. All that money they collected for that movement, did that money go towards any black causes? Did it really help black people out as a whole? It didn't. Most of that money was spent by those hoochies to buy mansions. That's what they did with that money. That was all a grift from the jump. And the sad part is, these hoochies, these domestic reptiles, that's what they approve of. Always scamming, always on the grift, always trying to head fake somebody. This is their entertainment. And that's why you gotta leave them to their own ruin. I've done that. And a sizable portion of the productive brothers have done that. And for young brothers who've graduated, the brothers who sit on the fence, do the same. Learn an industrial trade, get your IT certifications, find something that you're good at, master it, perfect it, stack your green, enjoy your life. That's much to you. Take heed, brothers. Take heed. This is Lonnie McTowell. That's all I got for you. Like the video, like sharing the commentary, feel free to subscribe. If you want to donate, visit my channel, find a tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen. This is your icon. Alright, fam? Alright, brethren, your drill, your routine. Go on way, live away. SYSPM. That's for these ditch pigs, these domestic reptiles, these bitch made simps. And those are probably how we say it, give them nothing. This has been SYSPM PSA. Welcome tight. See you soon.